Here's a fun way to troll Christians on their TikTok live streams. The first thing you do down in the comments section is ask, "Why doesn't your God love my people?" And they will respond and say, "Who's your people?" And then you say, "Dwarfs." And then they will say, "That's not true. God loves all people." And then you say, "Oh, really? That's funny, because apparently God answers all kinds of different prayers, but never in the history of the world has he answered a dwarf's prayer. He's never made a single dwarf grow taller. Yet we see God healing blind people, healing paralyzed people, helping people with back problems, helping people find employment, helping people find their car keys, helping people find a spouse, helping people get cured of cancer, etc., etc., etc. Yet again, at no time in the history of the world has God ever, even one time, answered the prayer of a dwarf. That's awfully discriminatory, don't you think? So again, why is that? Why doesn't your God love us? Why doesn't he love my community like he loves everyone else? And also, let me remind you of something that makes it even worse. In the Old Testament, God listed my people as being people that he sees as defective, which means at one time in the past, he's seen us as not as good as other people. So much so that we couldn't even come into the assembly or give an offering or be priests. So let me break this down another way for you. Maybe this time we'll use a different group of people, since maybe you don't like dwarfs that much either. What if, hypothetically, in the Old Testament, God said melanated people had defects and they couldn't come into the assembly or be priests or give offerings? And then also, throughout the history of mankind, he never, even one time, answered a single melanated person's prayers. Now that wouldn't be very nice, would it? But yet, that's exactly what we see from my community. For some reason, God doesn't love dwarfs. Or if he does love us, he doesn't love us as much as others. Because again, he's answered every other kind of prayer under the sun, but never even one single time answered a prayer from my community. Now, why do you think that is? Because if you ask me, it's not very nice or very fair.